Caroline, and welcome to History Ignited, where we explore the moments mentioned in We Didn't Start a Fire. Today we are learning about the book 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀. This story became popular with teens everywhere. It even got banned from some schools.
And I'm Andrew. �TheCatcherInTheRye was written by JDSalinger in 1951. It's about a teenage boy named Holden Caulfield who is lonely and feels like no one understands him.
That's right, Andrew. Holden had just been kicked out of the private school he attended, but instead of going home, he goes to New York City. While he's there, he meets all sorts of people, from old friends to total strangers, but he still feels isolated. Holden has a lot of thoughts about people and how they often seem phony to him.
Holden Caulfield is known for his unique voice. He uses a lot of slang and speaks his mind. This way of talking helped readers feel like he was a real teenager. Hey, Andrew, what kind of slang do kids use today? Would it sound as different to us as Holden did to readers back then?
Oh, yeah. We definitely have our own words, like 𝗁𝗔, sigma, aka like the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet, phantom tax, skibbity. Wait, I think I already said that. BTW. I could go on for hours and hours, but I'm going to let Caroline go on for hours and hours.
And then in my class, they do like skibbity, whizzlaw, and whiz, and stuff like that.
And mewing.
And mewing. And they also use sigma and whiz. I forgot the rest that they use. And skibbity. Definitely.
Very fun. So thinking about Catcher in the Rye, we say things like slay when someone does something great, or sussy when someone does something suspicious. And instead of phony, Holden might say people were fake, but we say cap.
Holden's biggest dream is to be the catcher in the rye, someone who stands in a field and catches kids before they fall over a cliff. It's his way of saying he wants to protect children from growing up and facing the harsh realities of the world.
And this dream is part of why Holden feels so lost. He's trying to hold on to innocence in a world he sees as phony and tough. It's a story about growing up, feeling out of place, and figuring out what kind of person you want to be.
The book was both loved and hated. Some people loved it so much they teach it in schools, but other people wanted to ban it.
Why would people want to ban a book like this?
Well, Andrew, since the book is told by a teenager talking about adult issues, it includes a lot of topics and words that are too advanced for younger kids. So parents wanted to protect their children from it. But sometimes telling a story this way is healthy and an honest way to teach kids about the world they're growing into. So over time, it's actually become a classic that people still talk about today.
Did he write anything else?
Well, he wrote a few books and some short stories, but none were as famous as Catcher in the Rye. After that, he became quite shy and withdrew from public life. I think the fame just became too much for him.
Sometimes that happens. With a book that popular, it led to people always wondering what else he was doing and expecting even more books as good or better than Catcher in the Rye. But that much attention can be very difficult to live with.
I guess that's why he decided to leave his home in New York City and live out in the country to get away from all the pressure.
That's �TheCatcherInTheRye, a book that's been making people think for over 70 years. Thanks for tuning into History Ignited.
Have you seen our YouTube channel lately? 𝗁𝗏𝗄𝗎 has been doing some social media marketing for us, and it looks epic, aka awesome, aka slay, aka fine.
I like the video about candy. It was amazing.
I remember that. That was from the beginning of the Sugar Ray episode. That was so funny.
Like brownies and gummies and gummy worms.
You have to go to the YouTube video to see that.
Yeah, we get it.
All right, Caroline, it's joke time. Are you ready?
Yeah. Why did the librarian get kicked off the plane?
IDK, why?
Because it was overbooked.
Before we go, Andrew, I know that you wanted to tell everyone about your Halloween costume, right?
Yes, I really want to. I went as Poe Dameron from Star Wars, It was a very fun costume, and I made the wrong decision of wearing a whole other outfit underneath it for the school Halloween parade because I was sweltering. Okay, enough about me, Caroline.
But why were you so hot on Halloween?
Because it was 80 degrees.
Did it feel like summer?
Yeah, I felt like it was global warming. That's why.
And I don't want to sell my costume.
So nobody shall know what Caroline was dressed up.
No.
All right, well, that's a wrap.
All right, thanks everyone for listening. See you next time on History Ignited.